Hey fam, welcome back. In today's video, I have a little beauty haul to share with you guys. I do feel like I've been hauling quite a bit recently, but there have just been so many products that have really caught my eye. And I love doing these types of videos, one, because I'm really excited to share these products with you, but two, so that I can get your feedback on what products you're most interested in seeing in upcoming videos. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and stay tuned. We're gonna get into it right now. In today's haul, I did order products from several different stores. I have products from Colourpop, from Lethal, from Glamlight, from Sephora, Klarity Kosmetic, and Give Me Glow. Let's go ahead and start with Colourpop. So Colourpop did recently have a sale. Of course, my simple self, I ordered things like the day before the sale started, so I missed out on that. But I was really curious about these products. They've been on my mind, on my wish list for a while, and I finally wanted to take the plunge. The product that made me really want to place an order was this one from Soul Body. This is the Face and Body Bronzing Balm. I heard that this is a dupe for the Chanel Tan de Chanel, and I actually have that product, though I've never used it because it's all fancy, and you know me with fancy. I definitely tend to reach for my more affordable products first. So I was really excited to try this one out. This is a cream bronzer that comes in like a little canister. It does have a protective cover, and inside we have the cream balm. I got mine in the shade Light. It is vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, phthalate-free, and mineral oil-free. I've been so into bronzers lately. I don't know what it is about bronzers, especially cream bronzers, but I cannot get enough of them. I know that this product has been pretty pop and it's been getting pretty good reviews, so I really wanted to try it out. So definitely let me know if you guys are interested in this product. Another product that I picked up from Soul Body is the Face and Body Bronzer. So this is like a liquid bronzer. I thought that this one might be similar to the Fenty that I picked up, the Body Sauce, but I also was really interested in just using this as a plain old liquid bronzer. It comes in a gigantic tube that if I use this as a bronzer solely, I'm sure I will never get through this entire thing, but using it on the body as well, I'm very, very curious to see what it looks like. I did try the Fenty Body Sauce on vacation and it absolutely did transfer. It looked really nice on my legs. It helped hide some of my sunburn despite all the SPF that I put on, but it did transfer onto the white bed duvet, and I ended up having to sit on a towel where it also transferred to the towel. Not horribly, but I would not sit on anything white wearing the Fenty Body Sauce. I didn't notice any of it getting on my clothing, but I was wearing shorts. So we'll see if this one has better lasting power, if it's kind of a little bit of the same. But like I said, mainly I plan to use this as a liquid bronzer. I've heard really good things about the iconic liquid bronzer, so I thought maybe I would try this one first since it is a bit more affordable. The third product that I picked up from Colourpop is their Feather Effect Styling Wax. Products like this have been really trendy so far. I think it really kind of started with the Patrick Ta when the soap brows were starting to kind of come in, and then this was Colourpop's answer to the same type of product. So I do have the Patrick Ta, and I was interested in comparing the two and seeing how similar they are or how different, and I just was so curious about it. I don't order from Colourpop all the time because they just come out with so many releases, and I don't have the space nor the desire to keep up with a bajillion launches. This product really caught my eye. I was really curious about it. And since I was placing the bronzer purchases, I wanted to go ahead and pick this up as well to try. It comes in this little compact, and this is what the product itself looks like. There are not any instructions on the box as to whether or not you have to wet it first, so I'll probably try it dry and try it wet and let you guys know what I think. And let me know in the comments down below which products you're most interested in. I also picked up a few products from Sephora. The first I was so excited about because it is the new Say Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. I told you guys, I've been on a bronzer kick, especially cream and liquid bronzers. I got mine in the shade Light Bronzer, and this is another product that has been getting really good reviews. The Sephora reviews for this product seemed really good. I've seen videos about this. People seem pretty happy about it, so I really wanted to try it. And since these products are so similar in how they look, I thought they might be a fun comparison as well. This is what the bronzer looks like. It's definitely a little less red than the Soul Body, and Say is a clean beauty brand. Their products have definitely been hit and miss from what I've seen, but this one has been getting pretty consistently good reviews, so I'm definitely excited to try it. If we look at the Say and Colourpop side by side, we can definitely tell that the Colourpop is a lot more red, the Say is a lot more neutral, and the Colourpop looks a little bit more dewy, the Say looks a little bit more matte. But I'll absolutely have to try them to see how they perform on the skin, of course. Also from Sephora, I had to give in and finally pick up one of the Melt Cream blushes. I got mine in the shade Polished. This is what the compact looks like. And then this is the cream blush. I have heard such rave reviews about the Melt blush lights, and I had to cave. I finally just caved. I'm like, I want to try them for myself. I want to try this formula. I want to see what the fuss is all about. I've never tried a Melt face product. I haven't tried any of their highlighters, so I'm super excited to see what the fuss is all about. Also in the Sephora offers, I saw that this little Tatcha was available. This is the Tatcha, the Dewey Serum. I was able to add this onto my order for free. I believe you had to make like a $25 or $35 purchase, which I was already doing with the Say Bronzer and the Melt Blush Light. And this says, help skin reach optimal performance by replenishing its essential components. And it's supposed to visibly plump, renew, and restore your skin. It's a pretty small bottle, 5 grams or 0.17 ounces. But Tatcha products are so expensive, and it's so nice to be able to try one for free. It comes with a little pump, and I'm very excited to see what this can do for my skin. And lastly, July is my birthday month. So I did add on the Sephora birthday gift. I chose the one from Rare Beauty. This contains a mini lip souffle matte lip cream, as well as a mini soft pinch dewy liquid blush. The lip souffle is in Confident and the blush is in Adore. Both products are pretty small, but I take a long time to go through lip products, and I mean, a liquid blush, this will probably last me for like 6 months. You only need the tiniest little bit of this product. They're super duper pigmented, and I cannot wait. I've been really wanting to try one of her lip soufflés as well. Next, from Glamlight, I did pick up the GlamLite X Mikayla palette. I have a 3 looks, 1 palette video on my channel, and I think this palette is absolutely beautiful. The top 2 rows are more neutral, but the bottom 3 rows are very colorful. I think this is such a gorgeous palette from Glamlight. It's not their typical rainbow palette. It's a nice blend in their colors that I haven't seen so much in some of their other palettes. A little bit more grungy and fun. I love the shimmers in this. I really had so much fun playing with this palette. I love the little packaging. It's so cute. And I'm so excited for Michaela and for Glamlight at this fantastic launch. I also picked up Glamlight's new eyeshadow primer, which is their icing eyeshadow base. I picked up the shade Classic Vanilla, and I've been loving this base. I have it on today. I have the Glamlight palette on today as well. Highly recommend this eye base. I think it's fantastic. And it's only $10. I also did order Michaela's highlighter. However, they somehow ran out of stock before they were able to fulfill my order, but they did send me the Glamlight S'mores palette as a thank you for your patience gift. This is a really beautiful palette with a bronzer and 2 highlighters, and I've really been enjoying using this product. I also have this on my cheeks today. And this is also featured in the Glamlight video, along with the eye base and the Michaela palette. From Give Me Glow, the Pastel Dream palette finally did restock. I was holding out on this palette because I already do have the Menagerie Pastel Pup, and I was like, how many pastel palettes do I really need? But what I like about this palette is the shimmers. There's a beautiful pastel shimmer for every single pastel shade, and that's something that is lacking in the Menagerie Pastel Pup palette. I think these can also be really beautiful to blend out deeper, bolder mattes. And overall, I think this palette is just absolutely beautiful. The shimmers can also be really pretty inner corner highlights, and I feel like this is more versatile than a typical pastel palette. I also love Glamlight's formula. They're one of my favorites. Along the same lines, a little bit of an older new palette is this one from Klarity Kosmetic. This is the So Mermazing palette. It's a mermaid themed palette, and it's really, really cute. This palette and the Pastel Dreams palette came out at the same time, and at the time I chose to pass on them both, but they have lingered in my mind. I cannot stop thinking about them. And that's when I know that even if a palette's a little bit older, if I can't stop thinking about it, it's probably a good palette for me to pick up. Plenty of palettes look really cute, and then they kind of just leave my memory. I'm like, okay, I'm glad I didn't buy that, you know, I'm kind of over it. These I could not get over. The So Mermazing palette is definitely reminiscent of the Pastel Dreams, but the mattes are a little bit lighter and the tones are a little bit different. I also think these shimmers are extraordinary. They are so different. You can see like that purple green shift. You can see this green to blue shift, orange to gold. Everything looks so shifty and beautiful in here. And I think this would also be really beautiful use with Pastel Dream palette as well. Kind of like sister palettes. I've definitely noticed that happening with Give Me Glow and Klarity Kosmetics a lot, and I'm not sure if it's like a coincidence. The Vivid Rose from Give Me Glow came out after Klarity Kosmetics palette, which was the Royal something palette. But they were very, very reminiscent of one another, and I use them as sister palettes for each other as well. And then to have these come out at around the same time, they're both like pastel, beautiful, shimmery palettes that really complement one another. Definitely like, are you guys talking to each other? They're both indie brands. So I'm really excited to have both of these palettes, and I think they're really pretty. I would have definitely rather had them in spring when I would have played with pastels a little bit more, but like I said, even with bolder colors, pastels can be great blending shades, and these are both such beautiful palettes that I felt really inspired by and could not get out of my head or my heart. They're just so pretty. And then lastly, I had to pick up Teresa's collaboration with Lethal Cosmetics. Teresa is Dead is one of my favorite creators. She's amazing. She's so funny and awesome. I just adore her. And I absolutely could not be happier for her with the success of this launch. I did pick up the palette. It comes in this little sleeve. And then these are the beautiful shades. I will absolutely be doing a video with this palette. So if you are not subscribed, I would encourage you to subscribe so that you don't miss that video. I also did pick up 2 of the gel liners. I've heard wonderful things from Teresa and others about these liners, about how comfortable they are and how beautiful. She did release 3 liners, but I only picked up 2 of them, mainly because I did recently pick up a potted blue liner, like a cobalt blue liner from Morphe out of Boxy Pop-Up. Not saying that it would be the same quality as Lethal, but money doesn't grow on trees, you know what I mean? So first I picked up the shade Ectoplasm. This is a really beautiful, fun, funky green color that is so unique and beautiful. I had to have this one. This was definitely like my first choice, but I also had to pick up Entity, and Lethal was so kind. I had originally just placed my order for Ectoplasm and the palette, and then I was talking to them and I asked them, I'm like, if it's not too late, can you add Entity to my order? And they were so kind. They were able to add it so I could save on shipping, which was wonderful. I believe they are out of Germany, and this is the beautiful color. It's like a slate gray, like a blue gray almost. And when I saw looks with this, I was just over the moon. I love cool tones, and I think this liner will be beautiful, not only with this palette, but with so many other looks and so many other palettes in my collection. I'm so excited to use these. And both of these shades are like nothing I already have in my collection. Hey fam, Future Joy here, rude. Future Joy interrupting your regularly scheduled programming to bring you more stuff. My Boxy pop-up order came in, and I also popped by TJ Maxx, so I thought I would just throw in this stuff too. Because I'm a hot mess and I buy too much makeup, and that's the truth. I didn't go too crazy at either place, but I still think it's fun to share with you guys what I picked up. So let's go ahead and start with pop-up. The first product that I picked up is this one from Clarins. This is the 04 Velvet Lip Perfector, and it's in the shade Velvet Raspberry. Now this is not a shade I would normally reach for. However, this is a formula that I absolutely love and would like in like any color that they put out. Currently I have a nude for my lips shade in my collection. This one's a little bit deeper, a little bit more raspberry, but I think this color can look really pretty, especially with like cool tone looks. These blue-based raspberry shades I think look really pretty with my complexion, so I decided I would go with a little bit more of a wild shade than I would normally go for, but I'm so excited to have more of this formula. I also saw the Illamasqua Hydra Veil Primer. This is the product that Paulina Beauty loves, and I had picked up the, I think it's like Beyond Veil, thinking it was the one that she loved, but the Hydra Veil is the one that she loves, I'm pretty sure. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, this is coming with me. So the primer comes in this little container. I think it has a scoop inside. Yeah, it's got like a little scoop and a lid to keep it, I guess, fresh longer. I'm so excited. I know she loves this primer. I cannot wait to try it. I love primers. I've been like really into primers lately. I'm into the most boring stuff, I swear. I'm like brow products, concealer, primer. I don't know. I love complexion stuff so much. Next, I have these 2 products from Illamasqua. I have not tried Illamasqua before, and now I have like 4 things to try. I'm so excited. And I know Paulina always says that Illamasqua she thinks is like an underrated brand. These are the Color Veil Gel Blushers. So these are both cream blushes. The first one is in the shade Entice. I wanna be careful tipping it over because I don't know how liquidy this is, but that color looked so pretty. I also picked up this one in the shade Consume. And this one's a bit of a deeper peach, a little bit reddish, a little bit nudish, kind of brownish, lots of ishes. But it looked like a really pretty color, and I'm so excited to try this formula. And then my last pop-up goodie was another palette I've had my eye on for an eternity. I know this is one of Bean's favorite palettes. She's always talking about it. It is the Flare palette from Ace Beauté. I'm pretty sure my girl Gigi loves this palette as well. She creates such gorgeous eye looks, I just stan. This is the beautiful color story. I can tell you this little sherbet green shade is sending me. I think this is such a pretty palette. I love the purples, the blues, like this entire bottom row is like, yes. This pretty yellow cider color is beautiful. This mulberry shade looks really beautiful. This deep acorn shade, like this whole palette looks so pretty. I think it's like the perfect summer going into fall palette because you've got like some summer shades, but you also have some really pretty fall shades. This is gorgeous. And I'm so excited for this palette. I really like Ace Beauté, the palettes I've tried so far. I still have a couple to try. I think I even have a couple in my stash to try. I'm like so behind on Shop My Stash, girl, because I've been going with the newness and I need to go back to the oldness. But there will definitely be more Shop My Stash stuff coming. So I'm really excited for this palette. It was one that I was like contemplating, and they got it here so fast. I actually ordered this last week while I was in Mexico. When Choice happened on Monday, I was like, oh my God, Choice. And then I was like, oh my gosh, pop up. So it got here like in a week, which was wild. It usually takes longer. I think Add-Ons takes shorter and pop-up might take longer. But either way, I was excited with all of these products, and I'm super grateful that I was able to get them at such a discount. And speaking of discounts, let's look at some TJ Maxx products. So I stopped in TJ Maxx today after the gym for 2 things. Isn't that how it always starts? You go in for 2 things, you walk out with a cart. That's me every time. I don't even know why I kid myself and think I can walk out with what I went in for. I went in for potato chips and a jewelry box. So I got the potato chips, I got a jewelry box, and it is this one here. It was $10. It has like a little beaded top and the bottom is wood. And I've already put all my earrings inside. You can see why I needed such a big box. I also put some chokers in here. It's just a big old box of earrings for the most part. So this is great. This is now will sit on my dresser in our bedroom. And that's what I should have just stopped at. Potato chips and a $10 jewelry box. But did I stop there? Of course not. Because I also saw these adorable scrunchies. These are like that teddy bear fabric, which I think is so cute. They're like so soft. And obviously we're right in the middle of summer right now, but fall will be here sooner than later. Unfortunately, much to my chagrin. I know everybody loves fall. I'm a summer girl. So I'm always like sad about fall. I'm like, no, summer's over. Except for I do love pumpkins, Halloween, all that good stuff. But like after Halloween, I'm just really like in a funk for the rest of the year. So I'm gonna try to hopefully have a better year this year and not be all sad because it gets dark out and cold out. And I'm like, Marr. But maybe these little teddy scrunchies will make me happy about fall. I thought the colors were really great. Like some blush tones, a mauve, a beige, a tan, and a black. I was like, that's fantastic. And they're like so fuzzy and cute. And then I also got these little skinny scrunchies that have some like leopard print ones. I think this is like a snake print. I don't even know, girl. There's some satin scrunchies, some velvet scrunchies, but these looked really cute. I don't have any small scrunchies. I always just use a big one and they're just so much more gentle on my hair. I only really use little ties like this now at the ends of my hair to like keep my braid together. I used to use ponytails like this in my, like for a ponytail, and oh my gosh, it would rip my hair out constantly. So now I just stick to scrunchies. They're much more gentle and they don't give me headaches like the twisties do, or ponytails, whatever you guys call them. I call them one or the other, usually twisties, I think. So I thought these little scrunchies were super adorable. But of course I like one ham in the makeup department. Sometimes I'll look and there's like not really anything that appeals to me. I'm like, okay, cool, like, whew, unscathed. But today there was a lot, so let's get into it. The first thing I picked up were 2 more sets of the Kala lashes. These are the 3D Foam Ink Weightless Volume and Curl Divine style. And I thought they were really cute. They're spiky and fun. And then these are even more spiky. These are the 3D Foam Ink Weightless Volume and Curl Multi-Dimensional Lashes. This is Whisper and this is Divine. So I thought they both looked like really cute styles. Y'all know I've been beating these poor lashes up. This is like my 4th or 5th wear. I finally figured out that I could pull the lash glue off of them so they look less disgusting. I'm like, there we go, Joy, eureka. So I'm really excited for 2 new sets of lashes. I go through lashes like nobody's business. So I know I will get my use out of these. And I was happy they were only $4. Oh, and these scrunchies were $5 and these scrunchies were also $5. Next, I saw this cute little lip pencil set from Bite. There's a red, a mauve, and like a plum shade. Negroni, Anojo, and Cesaric. I'm probably butchering all of that, but the colors looked really pretty. I've heard really good things about the Bite lip pencils. I think I do have one of them. I'm not sure. I may not have used it yet. I think it's like an orange shade. I could be completely messing up and thinking of something totally different. That's absolutely possible. But I was really excited. I thought this was a really cute little set and it was $7. I also saw that they had a Becca Light Shifter Dewy Tint in Orbit number 2, so I was really happy about this. I believe I ordered mine from Becca's site when they first announced that they were closing their doors. I think that's when I got it. I know I got the under eye corrector then, and I think I bought the foundation. I'm not positive, but of course now it's in TJ Maxx and this was $10. I've really been enjoying using this over top of my L'Oreal True Match Lumi, and I think this would be really pretty over any foundation. So I have it on today with that foundation and I've really been enjoying it. But with Becca going out of business, I'm like, this might be my last chance ever to get this little product. So I figured I'd pick up a backup while I still could, and I'm excited. I really do like this as a like layering foundation, not as a foundation on its own. It's a little too glowy for me on its own and it doesn't provide enough coverage. Mixed with a foundation or put on over top of foundation like I did today, I think it's really beautiful. Very luminous and very pretty. I was also super excited to find 3 Marc Jacobs mascaras. I'll have to go back through my comments, but I know you guys were telling me that you were finding Marc Jacobs mascaras at TJ Maxx when I got these in my boxy last month. I was so excited to find them too. So I got 2 of the At Lashed. These were both $10 and I've heard such good things about this mascara. I believe Hannah Louise Poston might love this one. I'm not sure. I know somebody I was watching was like, I love this mascara. So I love the Velvet Noir, which is this one. This was $12.99. I was so excited. It's like a Big John and it's got the cute little cherry packaging. It's like mint green with a gold cap. So I was super, super thrilled to get these. I do believe Marc Jacobs, either they are maybe discontinuing their beauty line or maybe they're reformulating. I don't know what they've got going on. but their stuff is pretty much all on sale at Sephora, and it's popping up more at TJ Maxx. I even saw an Omega Tantastic or whatever those things are, bronzer there today, which I haven't seen the full size, only the mini before. I do have one and I have barely used mine, so I didn't need to buy a backup of a bronzer. I've barely used, but mascara I will go through, and I absolutely love this formula, and I've heard fantastic things about this one. So I was like, let me get these while I can. I also picked up this big old bottle of Evoluderm, girl, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is just a micellar cleansing water for dry and sensitive skin. So I can always use micellar cleansing water. This was, I think, like $4. Yeah, $3.99. And I believe I've used this brand before in like a mini. So I was excited to see it. I was like, let me snap this up because my micellar cleansing water is, I think, like half done, the full bottle I had. So I'm like, so I don't have to buy another one of those. I'll grab it from TJ Maxx, and I'm excited. This is something that I constantly go through. Pretty much every time I use eyeshadow, I'm cleaning it up with micellar cleansing water. Not so much today because I did like more of a simple look, but this definitely comes in handy. I'm a big believer in micellar cleansing water, and it really helps remove, especially like when I do heavy eye makeup, even with like glitter primers and like thick bases. Micellar cleansing water just, it's like it never even happened. So I love products like this, and I was so happy to find this at a great price. Then we have 3 products left. One is this one from Stila. This was $9. Oh, yeah, I told you the prices for the other ones. Okay. This is the Kaleidoscope Eyeshadow Duo, and it is in the shade Classic Cashmere. For some reason, I feel like Michelle Wong was just talking about this, but I could be like totally hallucinating. I thought I had just heard about this product, and when I saw this, I was like, wait, why is this like popping in my head? I took a look at it, and I think it's so pretty. So we have like a pretty brown satin, and then this like champagne-y colored shimmer. I love I think it's the Happy Hour palette I have from Stila. I like love those shimmers. They're like super duper pretty. And I like the satins in that palette as well, and the mattes. The mattes are a little bit more buildable, but they're very easy to work with as a result of that. So I thought this was so pretty. I know I'm not like the most neutral girl, but when they're like these little single special shadows, it really appealed to me. Like I said, I really like the formula in their palettes, and I thought this was perfect. It was so pretty. And based on how I was on vacation and how simple I kept things, I think something like this might even be really fun to travel with. And then my last 2 products I was really excited for, because they are 2 blushes from Bare Minerals. I got the Bounce and Blur blush in Pink Sky and Coral Cloud. Pretty sure I just heard Paulina Beauty talking about these and how much she liked them. This one is Coral Cloud, and this one is Pink Sky. I feel like I've only recently been hearing about these products from Bare Minerals, so I have a feeling they might be like on the newer side, like a newer launch. But either which way, I'm super happy to have them and to try them, because when Paulina was talking about them, I'm like, I need to check for those Bare Minerals blushes, especially because they are a bounce and blur, so they're probably more of like a creamy formula. I'm so excited. I really like Bare Minerals powder blushes too. These ones have me even more excited because I definitely prefer cream to powder, especially with my dry skin. So I hope I wasn't too much of a little interruption in the middle of this haul video, but I hope it was exciting to also see some products from TJ Maxx and for my Boxy pop-up. Let's get back to the haul. So I hope that you enjoyed that little haul. I know it wasn't anything major. I'm kind of glad. I definitely want to chill out with the shopping for a while. There have just been so many exciting products. I feel like sometimes like months will go by where like everything's kind of like blah, and then all at once a million things come out that are so exciting. So that's what I've been dealing with. But I also hope that these products are exciting to you guys, and I'm so curious about your thoughts and your feedback in terms of what you'd like to see or what you'd like to see first. So definitely please do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I thank you all so much for being here with me today. I love you all so much, and until the next video, bye.